So it's currently 4 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to Norway.
We can see! This is beautiful!
PAYOUT request has been received.
Put the armrest down, open the window blinds.
Okay, so right now we are on a 6-hour layover. There's no direct flight, so we always have to do a layover. And funnily enough, this is the easiest one. I'm still running the trade on EU for a total of $1,000 locked in and another $1,000 running. We have EU looking interesting. I do think EU is pretty much approaching this extreme right here in the charts, and that's what I'm targeting. And NASDAQ, it had the quite strong weekly close. If I quickly go to the daily chart, you can see that this is also looking pretty good to continue moving to the downside. So it's going to be interesting. I'm gonna spend the trading session in the lounge, I think, because as soon as the trading session starts, I probably have to start going to the gate, because it's half an hour after the market open that the gate closes. So we had that move higher on EU. Now we're pulling back again, back to the downside. And this is where you can see that clearly on the 4-hour chart, you don't want to be trying to call this low, right? The market can continue just ranging and ranging lower. So you don't want to try to call this low. Like, you ride it, or you wait for the massive reversal and then you execute. Like, you don't need to call the low. Okay, so right now we are in the lounge of the airport, and I'm about to close the EU short. At the low, it would have been more, but just because I wanted to record this video that you're watching right now, this clip cost me 200 euros, okay? This clip, so you better leave a like. We're not even in Norway yet, and you're already costing me 200 euros, dollars. So you better leave a like. We're closing it for 1.8, boom. And that is a total of a 1 to 3R pretty much. So I will let you know afterwards how I executed on this trade. And the worst part of this $3,000 trade is that it only pays for our stay until Saturday. That is insane. It's Tuesday right now. It pays for 4 nights, 1 trade. That's not too bad. I risked $1,000 on it. That is great. One of the things that people don't talk about traveling and trading is that, one, sometimes you can't even trade, because like in 18 minutes the session starts, and in 13 minutes they're going to announce the door, so I won't be able to trade today, which is fine. I won't be able to trade NASDAQ today, maybe on the go. And yeah, it's like you never know when you actually have internet and everything. We're going into the plane right now, and I'm in a massive trade, actually. But I'm going into the plane, I have no time. Beautiful NASDAQ short, currently running 2.6K. This is 11 minutes ago, that is insane. Take profit is 4, the risk was 2, so this is a 1 to 2. So I'm moving this to risk free now, because we had multiple 5-minute candles bearish, right? So now we either go to that final take profit. Currently running 2.8, not too bad. I just sat down.
Space for your bags.
Trade is still
If the
running.
lockers have been called, please continue moving down the cabin to the next.
Put your laptop safely away in your bag, ready for takeoff. Using a power bank, please monitor the device being charged. Charging.
So, we are in Norway. It is currently 11:05 p.m. We've already went to check for auroras, northern lights. It was cloudy, so it's all good. We're gonna check exactly what we're gonna do tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna go for aurora, northern lights hunting. So we are here in Norway right now. It's currently 11 a.m. We have the trading session in about 4 hours, so still a long time to go. But the weather isn't that great, you can see, so this morning we're not going to be doing anything. So we just came here for a walk, enjoy a little bit of Norway. We're right by the ocean right now. Just wanted to see how this looks. We have a trading session, and then tonight we're going to do a Northern Lights tour. So I'll make sure to bring you along, and if I see any I will let you know. Like, it's the closest to zero water I've touched besides ice, because that's zero, okay? Don't come with your fucking scientific things. So now we check when the next bus comes. Okay, so here is the trading setup for today. We have a very nice view outside. Ignore the hair, I can't do anything about it, believe me. So, I'm going to do my market breakdown, going to do a quick trading session, and then afterwards we're going to go Northern Lights hunting. So, right now, let's get into some charts. Okay, so that was a pretty uneventful session. The market was moving to the downside. I entered on that reaction down once we had that 5-minute close. I entered with the expectation of, okay, market is looking good. Let's execute on shorts, because I would think, okay, if we break, then it's going to be very, very quick, and it's going to be a very high risk reward. We would be able to get a 1 to 3.7. That would be great, right? But it had to move quick, and that is something that I definitely like to do, especially when we are at very, very key levels. This is one of the things that I noticed, which is if you look at the 1 hour chart, we were at this very strong order block, and so my idea was this: either breaks, and it breaks quick and it does a lot of damage, or we react bullish. And as you can see, I entered on the shorts, and then as the market started to react bearish, then it continued reacting bearish, creating another order block that got completely rejected. And at this point, I was already thinking, okay, with this candle, it is very, very likely that this is going to be a loss. As soon as this candle opened, it moved down. I put my stop loss at the high of that candle, and I got quickly tagged out, and the market moved to the full -1, but I only got the -0.5. But personally, I wasn't interested in executing on longs for today, and so that's it. I am calling it a day, and I knew I was gonna call it a day within 30 minutes of the session, which is great. On a good note, right now, let's request a payout from TopStep. I currently have an account that has a balance of $4.5 thousand. Just gonna request the $2.2 thousand that I can request. $2,259. That is pretty much it. $2,259. We still leave a okay amount within the account, and now I'm just running it up and seeing how that goes. So with that, let's go Northern Lights hunting. We got the payout request has been received. I will keep you updated on when it's here. Okay, I have to be very close to the camera because else you can't see my face. So here's the thing. We kind of saw Northern Lights. Here's the picture. So here's my finger. Here's the picture that I took. But let me tell you this one thing. We did not see anything close to that, okay? That is all just camera work. Today, like, there's a lot of clouds, so we're likely not gonna see it. So tomorrow, maybe we do. Okay, so here is what you see on the camera. Technically speaking, you can see it, right? But you can't see shit. But you can see it here.
We can see insane Northern Lights. Yes, you're seeing me very, very slow. It looks laggy, but this is not lagging. And then you can see it through the camera. This is insane. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Okay, so these are not the exact colors that we see, but it's beautiful either way.
¿Cómo está la cámara? ¿Cómo está?
Okay, we are here in Norway. It is day 2 and we're outside, but we gotta go to the apartment to make sure that we're going to trade right now for 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. We have a live stream today. And afterwards, we're going to go Northern Lights hunting again. And today is a beautiful day. It is sunny. So yeah, let's get to it. It's actually kind of insane how everything here works with the phone. Like if I want to go, obviously we're already here, but everything works with the phone. It's insane. It's insane. Room tour soon, because this shit was expensive. And, well, everything is expensive here. So, I was doing the market breakdown. Then I look at the clock, and it's 1 hour before the session opens. So now I did a market breakdown. We came earlier to the apartment. Turns out I didn't have to. So I could have visited something else. Okay, we had a pretty range-bound trading session. I'll show you this very, very soon. But it was about 1 hour and 10 minutes of trading live inside of the community. No trades because, again, there's no need to be forcing a trade, especially when I show you how the market is looking. So right now it is almost 5 p.m. We have to go because at 6 p.m. we are going on hunting Northern Lights again. We're gonna do that once every single day. And yeah, I will see you if we see Northern Lights today. I will talk to you soon. And I'm gonna do the breakdown now. Okay, we had quite an uneventful session. You can see it right here. Is there anything you would have executed on here? Maybe in hindsight, no, but probably some of you would have executed on the longs. But personally, when I look at the daily chart and when I look at the 4-hour chart, I'm not really interested in longing a market that looks like this. So personally, I didn't take any trades today, and let's go Northern Light hunting. Okay, so we finished the trading session. Right now we are going to the Northern Lights hunting meeting spot. We have like 40 minutes and then the trip is going to start. We're in the center of Tromsø here in Norway. And today was a good day, but we didn't visit too much because we're KO'd. It's insane. So let's see if we see some Northern Lights. This time I brought a tripod, which I didn't yesterday, that created wonky pictures. But hey, let's see. I'll keep you posted. So today, so far, we're having a little bit less luck, which is fine. We're by the fire, catching a little bit of heat. Let's see if we still find them today. A nice dance. We saw a little bit. Here's a picture. Boom. But it wasn't as impressive as you can see in the picture. But I'll explain how you can see if someone is lying to you or not. Okay, so right now we're getting ready to leave. We saw a little bit of Northern Lights. Still beautiful, as always. We are going back to the apartment. Getting ready to leave?
Slowly.
Okay, so we just got out of the McDonald's. We are going home. It's close to midnight now, but today was much earlier, which is nice. So now we're gonna go to sleep. Tomorrow we have Reindeer in the morning, so I will see you then. And in the afternoon, we have once again Northern Lights chasing. Is it obvious what we wanted to see here? Hopefully it is. Here's a picture of what we saw today. Okay, good morning, good morning. We have another day. We have a beautiful day today. Today, there is no clouds in the sky, so that means two things. One, it's gonna be very cold, but two, it's a beautiful day. So, we're going to go reindeer sledding and feeding and food. I don't know, it's gonna be some local food. And then at night, we're gonna do the same. So, reindeer, trading, Northern Light hunting, and right now I'm just gonna get some food for us to eat this morning. It's cold, but it's a beautiful day. So we are now reindeer sledding. I'm with my boy, he's chilling. He only has one horn. That's what happens when everyone here is pregnant, at least the women. The female reindeer are all pregnant. So it's kind of obvious why he has one less horn. So yeah, we're just chilling, beautiful views with our boys. What's up? Then we're gonna feed them. Right now we are feeding reindeer. This one is pulling to us. Then I give him, and then he just doesn't eat it. Like he's like just resisting the temptation. It's like you when you're looking at a trade and you're like, not gonna take it. When you see the market, it's obviously going down and you're like, no, my entry model is not there yet. This one doesn't want any. So I'm gonna find one that wants food and you'll see me giving it food. You're like my girlfriend, just enjoying the sun. Just wanna be like you. There you go. He just charges at me. This is a minefield of shit and piss of reindeer. Oh, look. There you go. You see so many of them with only one horn or broken horns, and you just know they've been fighting. I know they're all pregnant now, so they must have been fighting like a couple of months ago. So now they're all, none of them have horns.
About 520 reindeers, around 300 reindeers. And right now is
Okay, so now it's about 1 hour before the trading session. We finished everything with the reindeers. It was very, very nice, very, very cute. And now just gonna walk to a monument. It's called the Gateway to the Arctic. That's what where we're going right now. Then we go back to the hotel and we are going to trade for a little bit and then Northern Lights hunting yet again. So beautiful, beautiful view, and it's cold. So I'll see you during the trading session. Very uneventful trading session, pretty much just range bound. And right now we're going for a last Northern Lights chase. So we were here for 3 nights so far. No, 4 nights. Yeah, 4 nights, 3 of them we're doing the Northern Lights chase. It's cold, we are cold, but one of the things that I said is how grateful do we have to be able to be tired of chasing Northern Lights. I think that's something beautiful. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on some Northern Lights game right now. So as of now, we've seen Northern Lights and we can see them in the distance very, very okay with our eyes. But here's the thing, every single time that you see a Northern Light that is a 3 out of 10, 5 out of 10 on social media, just know whoever took that picture did not even see what you're seeing. Because right now, we can't see that much color, like we don't see color, we see gray. But here's what the camera sees. Well, I'm gonna post a picture here, and I'm gonna show you this. So you can see like right here on the camera, you can see a lot of green, a lot of Northern Lights, but in reality for us, we can't see much. It is still beautiful, but just know that every single time that you see a Northern Light on a picture that is a 3 out of 10, 5 out of 10, just know that people did not see what is on the picture. But if it's an insane Northern Light, then maybe it looked great. And why do I say this and I don't just flex that I'm seeing Northern Lights? There's a whole segment on social media which is people making everything look so much better than it actually is when it's not that good or it's not as glamorous. It gets people thinking, oh my god, I wish I could be there. Oh my god, I wish I could do this. Oh my god, I wish I could do that. But they're literally reacting to something that is not real. So that's why I let you know this. I don't mind telling you these details. God damn, even you guys can see this now. Oh my god. Even you guys can see this now. That is beautiful. Again, not as green as it seems, but absolutely beautiful. So this we can see. So another thing I want to say, you can still see Northern Lights up there, but let me tell you something. No one tells you when they take pictures of Northern Lights that they're all in the bus because it's so cold. But we're still outside, we're still looking at it because this is the beauty of life. Okay, it is now snowing. You can't see anything behind me, yet I want to come here and I want to say one thing, and that is that whatever you are looking for in your life, you can actually achieve it with way less than you think you need. So what I mean by that is that I believe that peak happiness comes from being able to go anywhere and not look at the price of things. For example, here I haven't looked at what the exchange rate is. I know it's like 1 to 10 in US dollars, but still, I don't overthink it. I just buy whatever I want to buy. And the impressive thing is that you don't need to make 10, 20, 30, $50,000 to actually be able to achieve that. You can do that with simply an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. I can tell you, people overestimate what they can make with $100,000 and they underestimate with what they can do for an extra $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 every single month. And I think the more you think about it, the more that this will make sense. And the reason I say this is because I've done all different kinds of levels that you might want to achieve. And I can tell you that my peak happiness didn't come from the watches, the cars. It was able to go to a restaurant with my friends that they might be saying, oh, it's too expensive. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Or with my family. Hey, we're gonna go here. It's amazing meat. Don't worry about it. My parents had no electricity for 3 weeks and I just put in my Instagram, whoever gets my parents electricity by the end of today, I will give you an extra 500 bucks, which in Portugal, people go out of their way to make an extra 500 bucks. And then just thinking, don't worry about it. Not having to look at the bank account. And that you can actually achieve with much less than you think that you need. And so trading is a very, very good way for you to achieve this because you need that extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 every single month. And you can achieve that with just one funded account. And that's why trading is so good. But you've been sold this idea that you need more and more and more. You need luxury and you need watches. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about the watches. No one cares. No one cares about the cars. They're imagining themselves with the watches, with the cars, not about you. They don't care about you. No one talks to me about anything that I have besides, hey, they find me interesting because I travel. That's it. And even then, no one cares. And I'm eating snow. So this to say that your peak happiness from life will come from one thing: being able to provide for everyone that you love or even yourself. Not having to look at your bank account every single time you're gonna do a little bit of a bigger transaction. And you can do that with an extra couple $1,000s a month. I can tell you that for a fact. So instead of aiming for these 100K, 200K, 300K that all these people on social media try to make you believe is the dream, aim for that first tangible target, which is $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, and then you scale up. It's just like the Northern Lights. I can tell you, everyone pretends that it was amazing. Listen, we were fucking cold for 6 hours. We were cold for 6 fucking hours to see Northern Lights. No one tells you that when they post those amazing pictures. Why? Because that's not nice, right? And that's probably the same with the people that are on social media bloating about the car, bloating about the watches and everything, but they don't tell you that it's everything on a lease and every single month they're scrambling to make that payment, right? You're seeing a facade for everyone, even myself, right? I can't possibly tell you everything I feel, but I can try my best, and that's what I do. So you're always comparing yourself to a facade. Don't forget that. An extra $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 can completely change your life, and that's very realistic with trading. While everything else that you see on social media, you getting the Lambo, you getting the watches, you getting this, it's way less realistic, right? I want you to aim for that next goal, and then from there you scale up. But you'll notice peak happiness comes from being able to go anywhere, pay for anything, and not have to look at your bank account. And you don't need that much to make that happen. And I'll leave you with this quote. Once again, I thought about it 30 minutes ago. People overestimate what they can make with $100,000 and they underestimate what they can make with an extra $1,000. The next thing that I want to say is during this whole time that I was recording this, I had people looking at me. And let me tell you, now that I'm leaving, no one cares anymore. Everyone has already forgotten. They're thinking about the next problem that they have in their life. So never think that someone is thinking about you. Never do something because you think, oh, this person is gonna think this about me. Believe me, no one cares. From all of my experiences, I can tell you, no one cares. So live for yourself. Don't live for other people. And I'm telling you, you might have to learn this yourself by living for other people and then seeing that no one cares about the watch about the car, about the money, because they all just want it themselves. Welcome to the $3,000 for 4 nights. Well, $4,000 pretty much. No, $3,500 for 4 nights apartment in Norway. Location, central. It's good, okay? This is more so of an apartment than it is a hotel. Well, obviously, right? It's called an apartment. So, we start off with the living room. TV doesn't really work. It either goes to maximum volume or 0 volume. Sofa, this is a sofa bed. Personally, didn't use it. But the only reason I wanted an apartment was because since I want to trade, I want to make sure that I have something that is actually comfortable to trade in. So I was trading here the whole time. We have a very nice view if we look that way. Obviously this view we only have offices, but if you look in a diagonal, then we have actually a nice view. And we see a lot of snow right now. We have a whole kitchen. Didn't really do much in the kitchen, gonna be honest. We boiled some water to drink some tea or hot chocolate. And then last but not least is the bed. I think this is a pretty chill place, I would say. Is it worth $3,500 for 4 nights? It's not my idea of luxury, but I can't complain. We're right in the center. We walked everywhere. We had a nice place to trade from, and that is pretty much it. So, and trading paid for it, so it's fine. So, with that, that is the apartment tour.